What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am collecting madness. There's always madness in love, and I love collecting. Now as you can see, today we got not only Jango Fett, one of the most famous bounty hunters, if not the famous, but also the daddy of all clones. So without further ado, let's get into him. So here we have Jango Fett himself, as you can see right on the front, looking menacing as can be. You got Star Wars on the front, MMS 589, and Jango Fett there on the bottom. I love this pose, basic, and it says pretty much, "Don't mess with me or I'm blasting you in the face." Taking off the top cover, and you are automatically greeted with those famous Hot Toys insert prints of the figure. The front of the box, if you noticed, wasn't dented, and inside the box here he has the dent on his helmet. That is because you do get two swappable plates on top of his helmet, as you will see later on in the video. Now I do love all that's going on here, the sparks and stuff, looking like I guess this would be the fight against Obi-Wan Kenobi. But enough about the art. You know I'm a big fan, and let's move on to the figure himself and all the accessories that come along with him. Starting off with everything that Jango comes with, you can see he does come with quite the array of stuff. I do love that he comes with all of this, and this isn't even everything because he comes with a head sculpt and the helmet that goes on, along with two jetpacks. And you'll see that on the figure here shortly as well. If you like what you see so far, please don't forget to comment and subscribe. Also, if you do like the video, give it a like. Now starting off with this is one of my favorite pieces just because it was used in the fight against Obi-Wan, and you can really see the weathering on it. It's got a nice metallic sheen to it. It's a little bit thick, but there's a magnet on the back that attaches to his arm, and then the hoses go in the sleeve. But he used this to stop himself from falling on Obi-Wan. And then you have this little canister here. I think this is the fusion cutter. And then the "Sam, there can be no mistakes this time." I wish they kind of did this in a little clear tube and you could see the centipedes. So I hope that's what this is. Everybody's saying that's what it is. I believe that's what it is. The blast effects to the rockets on the back of his jetpack here. And I do love the way these look. They give a nice color transition from orange to almost a clear translucent color, and the blast effects for the bottom of the rocket as well. These are just done wonderfully. And then this is my absolute favorite piece. I tend to display with my figures like I'll probably do with the Mando and Jango as well. It's got the blue part, you know, where it's the hottest, coming straight out the gate, and then the fire, and it's beautifully sculpted, lovely colors. Absolutely love that. Then you have the dented helmet, and you can see all the weathering on the inside of this as well. Really reflective magnet there to attach. And then he's got a couple hands. He's got a fisted hand. This looks like a trigger pulling hand for his blasters. He should come with two, as he should. I would hope Hot Toys would do that. They're usually bad with hands. And then another fisted hand. So not too many hands, and then the one that's on the figure. But that's what you get with Jango. Couple quick accessories. We have the headset, his poncho. It's got wiring in it. See, and then the other jetpack. Now these ones at the bottom can move in different directions. The other one does not. And then, as I said, you can take this piece out and put in the rocket effect here. And then it looks like your rocket is blasting off. And I absolutely love this. However, I think his other look matches the body armor. And so that's how it's going to be displayed in the collection. And here we have Daddy Fett himself, aka Jango Fett. Now I will say, after seeing this figure in person, he's so much better in person. If you don't have this figure, go out and get him. Sound like a broken record with the figures that I've reviewed, but I'm here to be honest for you guys, and that's what I personally think. I love all the metallic that's on him. It looks like actual Beskar. The weathering in the, certain cracks and crevices just looks absolutely stunning, and I think I'll do a couple close-up shots here for you guys in a sec, and you can really get a feel of that weathering on the figure. But just as an overlook, you can see I have him holding the helmet here. The sculpt is on the figure itself, and then we have the jetpack that I like to be on Jango Fett. In my personal opinion, I like this look, not the big rocket that usually Boba Fett has. And then in the accessory portion, you didn't see his little display base. It's pretty basic, and then with the plaque that just says Star Wars Jango Fett on it. Alright, just starting off with this beautiful portrait. I do think, in my personal opinion, it's a little bit off somewhere. I don't know how. But when you go back and look at Attack of the Clones and then look at this figure, you can see what was attempted there, and I do give them credit to it. It's not my favorite Tamora Morrison sculpt, but this does still look like him in a lot of ways. And I must say, the paint applications and the way they have done it, they've just outdone themselves again. Panning down, you'll see a little bit of that weathering again. And you can really see in the crevices around each plate. And then moving on to this leather belt here. You have his gauntlet over there, nice and weathered. Everything is nice and weathered about this figure. Even his helmet. You got the antenna, which does move up and down. This can come forward. Forget what it's called, like the wayfinder or rangefinder, but it moves. Crotch shot. He got his pistols in the holster because he's a dual slinger. Big old gun slinger. No pun intended on the crotch shot there. And then you got some knee plates, also scuffed, some shin guards, and then down to the boots. And the flight suit looks incredible as well. It's a nice color. Panning back up, you can see behind the plate here, he's got a little bit of the leather. I would be careful with posing. It could flake over time. We'll see how it holds up. But yeah, this guy just looks incredible. This party's over, except not this one, because this party's just begun. If you can already tell, this scene, one of the best scenes in Attack of the Clones. Mace Windu steps in, puts the lightsaber to Jango's neck, then the battle begins, and it was actually one of the most incredible battles in cinematic history as far as lightsabers go. Now, the whole reason you would want to pick up Jango Fett is mainly because he's the best bounty hunter out there, but also if you have these other companion figures, I mean, just look at what you can create, and it just brings the shelf automatically to life. We have the Toys Works Saber Master here with a sideshow belt. It's customized. Also, the robes, I believe, are from somebody else. I forget, but it's not his, and his are supposed to be longer anyway, so I really love the way this looks. You got Hot Toys Count Dooku over here, and then the Jango Fett that we're taking a look at behind. Here's another angle, and you can really see more of Count Dooku. Christopher Lee's head sculpt looks absolutely amazing, and definitely now seeing Jango Fett with these two really just brings it back to my childhood all over again. You know what happened. Just wrapping up on Jango Fett here, looking at this last and final pose. As you can see, I have the dented plate on, and now he's holding one of his weapons in his hand. I absolutely love this figure. My brother owned the Sideshow version before this. I think this one completely obliterates the Sideshow one. As always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I forgot to mention, I am doing live streams, but not on my channel. I stream with a guy named Hot Toys Hotline, my buddy Connor. We stream every Thursday. It's usually 7 or 8 o'clock. But if you're into talking about figures, stuff like that, seeing live unboxings, go ahead, go over there. His link will be in the description, and you can come check it out and subscribe and see what we have in store. But anyways, this is it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.